Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have been trying for an hour to do a video, and the first time I tried, I shuffled from the archetype deck, and a card popped out that made absolutely no sense, and then I watched a reader, and she got me all fired up, and then said a whole bunch of stuff, and then the card made sense. And then all this other information that I've been filing away and not paying attention to came forward. So there's going to be another reading. Normally on this channel, I try and do like self-love and focus on the self and healing and rebirth, but the one that was coming out has to do outside of that, so we'll see what happens. But there was a lot of information coming on, so you get 2 videos from me, so yay, I guess. If you like them. Bear with me. I'm gonna try and get as much information into this as I can. I know sometimes my readings get long, but it's just how I roll. So if you don't like it, don't watch me. But for those that do, that stick around, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. So I've been resting this week because I've needed a lot of rest, which is why I haven't been doing videos. So okay, so let's start off with the visions that I've been getting and the information that's been coming in. So yes, we are in Sagittarius, fire energy right now, so there's a lot of fire coming up. Last reading was very much like that. It was more solar, getting a lot of sacral, a lot of passion. So I had a vision where I saw glass fire, and then fireplaces have been also coming out. And then I had another vision of, and these were like dream visions. I had another one of either a business card or like a prototype example of, let's say, like a store sign or a building sign for artists, like a space for artists. So what I was getting from that is someone is crafting fire. I saw a sculpture that we have one here in the city, and it looks like fire, and it's made of wood and metal. So we have glass, we have metal, we have wood. We also have firelight, like actual fire, and then spirit fire. Could be the fire within, because someone's crafting their passion. So you could be an artist, you could be someone who's crafting their passion. I was cooking this morning. I don't normally wear this when I'm cooking, and if I do, I pull the sleeves back, right? But I took the pan off the element, and then just as I was doing that, I went like this, and then I ended up just touching the element slightly. So someone might be into fabrics as well, or like interior design. And then with the sign that I had in that vision with the prototype or the business card or whatever, it said red clay. So someone might be into pottery, and then kilns is what you fire that clay in, right, to harden it. So ceramics even. Yeah. So the cards that I pull out, they all came out together. So archetype deck, I got artist, right? So this new person coming in this new love that's coming in, he's definitely artistic, and he may even work in the art community. And because he's coming in as an emperor and a king, because an emperor, all four kings, right? He may own a space or want to create a space, or even own his own company, like because of the glass and the metal, it could be like a trades thing, right? And same thing with sculptures. Metal could be welding, that sort of thing. Anyways, it says, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically through art, right? And then we got student. Humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. So yeah, an artist has to keep learning. Their craft is going to change. There's always something new to learn, some way to be more efficient, or to go outside of your wheelhouse to create something different, using different modalities, collabing. And okay, I'll get to that in a second. And then the third card that came out was Gambler. So a willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt it, right? Which is following the path of your heart. So the fire within, your soul's purpose, what makes your heart happy, crafting your own passion, building the fire within. And then that also, because this is a new love interest, this person does this on their own and maybe sees that in you as well if you do that. And then, so the energy of this emperor, this king, is he's been learning about you and learning about, I find, himself. The glare is terrible. This person writes, this person sings, because I have been hearing someone recite lines of something that they're writing. So this person journals and writes their feelings out, and then says it out loud to see if it sounds good or if it rhymes, if it has proper flow, which is also something a musician does. So maybe this person is also musically inclined if they're singing and they're writing. They could also play an instrument. And this person has been healing and doing the work on themselves to move forward to you. And all of this fire that's been building up, so someone's been cooking, right? People have been using that term. Not cooking physically, but like, or could be. Maybe wants to find out what you like to eat, what's, they've been gaining confidence in their emotions and in their heart, which is, I think, why they're writing down and they're learning about you. And they've been, I believe that they have a plan now. I believe that this person has devised a plan. They know what they're doing now. They're really confident in it to the point where they're smirking because, like, they know they've got this in the bag, right? They know that they're going to come forward. You know, there's obviously some nerves and stuff when you initially approach someone, even if it's not related to love. There's always some type of nerve or excitement in that, right? This person is willing now to follow their intuition and is moving forward in blind faith. And this is a very confident emperor. And he's extremely patient, and he has a tenderness about him in the way that he speaks. And there's a softness and patience in his voice. This person genuinely cares about you. This person I've never experienced it before. So it was very foreign to have this person's energy around me and to speak the way that he was speaking. And even there was like a word that he used and I didn't like it, and it wasn't like anything bad. It was just I didn't like the word because it could have meant a few different things. But instead of like putting his foot down and saying like, you know, putting a wall up or questioning or getting upset or any sort of kind of way, there was like a very careful and slow and patient move in where it was, well, like what was it that you were thinking about that word? What is it about the word that had your mind go somewhere else? This person isn't sure that they know how to read you, but they know when something's off, and they always want to get to the bottom of it right away. So that means this person deeply cares about you, is not trying to manipulate you, and literally wants to work with you on any kind of anything that pops up. This person wants to connect with you in the most beautiful way. And they're pretty darn sure of them. There's, like I said, there's, I don't, or maybe I didn't say it, I don't know. There's a lot of smirking going on. Not like arrogant smirking, but like he has everything he needs. He's done the work. He has the knowledge. And so he's going to move forward with that confidence and trust in his intuition, because that isn't something that he's used to doing, I think. So like I said, he's going to gamble on it, because you don't get anywhere. You don't get to be all four kings and an emperor without taking some risks, right? So this person isn't new to that, but new to it when it comes to it spiritually speaking. This person is going to help you expand and grow and wants you to do that. That's what this person enjoys. This person enjoys people, like seeing people blossom. Like I just saw like wings expanding. So this person wants to see you at your best self. Philanthropy. Philanthropy. Yeah. Philanthropy. This person is a... What can I talk to? I was walking on the street and these two guys were like... One guy was on a ladder and there was another guy at the bottom, and it was proper ladder safety. And then like I went to compliment them that I liked their ladder safety because it's not something you see. It did not come out there. It didn't come out there. It didn't come out like that. It came out something totally different. And then I tried to correct myself. I messed it up again. And I was like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's not how you say that. And he's like, yeah. It's like, wow, Amanda's so smooth. I wasn't trying to hit on them. There were just like a couple of old guys doing their job. Just dishing out a compliment because, you know, safety's important. Getting embarrassed. It was hilarious. I don't know how to get a laugh about it. Okay. So this lovely emperor with all this beautiful energy, I'm gonna pull from the Cosmovisions with all these dreams and visions that I've been coming to me, coming to the forefront. Struggles. All right. Two of Lotuses. Yeah. Look how beautiful. Yeah. There's the sun and the moon. And the people in the boat getting to know each other. Yeah. I'm hearing, because of the lotuses, right? Two people have come out of the muck, have come out of their past dirt stuff, and are ready. These people are ready. Opposites keep coming out a lot as well. Dark, light, sun, moon. What else can you tell me about this artist? The entertainer. Yeah, that makes sense with what I just was saying about the writing and the singing. He's a good dancer. And I'm not just talking about like busting moves on the floor. I'm talking about old school dancer. I feel like he's a gentleman. And I don't know if he's a gentleman in general, but with you, he's gonna be very much a gentleman. He's gonna, I just like peel back a curtain or a door or something. It's like he's gonna open up this whole new world to you. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like not like busting moves on a floor, not even like a slow dance. Like I feel like he's either been trained or he just has like this really, I don't know, I feel like it's like an old skill. It's like an old-timey skill that a man would have needed to know how to do, because back in the day you had to court someone, you had to dance on the floor, you had to know each kingdom or each family's own sort of dance, right? Yeah. Very interesting. Or maybe it's just a metaphor for saying you dance well, you make beautiful music together. Who knows? Literal or not. What can you tell me about the student, about the humility and the devotion and this openness? Because you're both artists. He's the maze. I heard he's gone through the labyrinth. Interesting. You know, most people that go into a labyrinth don't make it out. Or they see something so terrifying, whether it be, you know, the creatures and the things that bump in the labyrinth or grow in the labyrinth, or a reflection of themselves that have them running out screaming. So this person has definitely done the growth work within themselves and their own kind of inner demons and whatnot. Yeah, and the threes come in, the number three's coming in a lot, and like circle, like full circle as well. And there's 3 circles and they're golden and they're lit up. So I feel like he's hit all the checkpoints. Just out of curiosity, I want to see what the maze is in this deck. Yeah, compromise, balance, and expectations. So yeah, he's balanced himself. I mean, you don't get to be an emperor, you don't get to be patient. Unbalanced people are not tender, and they certainly don't have the patience and the gentleness and the attention and the focus on someone else. So that's really good. Oh my God, a healed masculine? Oh my God, a healed feminine? Ugh, it's gonna be good. What else can you tell me about this learning? So he's done the learning. And if he's coming forward, then you've done the learning. No, keep going. I just stopped there. What can you tell me about the... Please. Please. What else can you tell me? Yeah. Death. Death and rebirth, right? Again, the circle. Full circle. Completion. So this person has... You and this person have come full circle. So I feel like this person... So you don't know this person, but I feel like they know you. So Maybe they saw you in passing. Maybe they saw you in the community that you are in or were in, because this seems like someone who ran into you or saw you maybe a year ago, maybe months ago, maybe 2 years ago. I don't think it's like more than 3 years. And so they've been studying you and learning you in the meantime, and been doing their healing as well, so that they know how to come forward in what way, and then also when they're ready on their end. The Seven of Trees. Again, look at that sun, right? God's fire, the universe's fire. It's like the house on the hill. That big love keeps coming in. Fleetwood Mac has been really big for me right now. It's a personal thing, but it's definitely popping up quite a bit. It's like a road, M for magical, W for win. Seven of Trees. So, okay, it looks like you have all these, I don't want to say houses because they don't even look like houses. They look like spaces. So you could even take that into like artist spaces. So someone has a pottery shop, someone has like a fabric store, someone has a painting place, someone does welding. And then the center, whether it is or not, because it doesn't necessarily have to be, but it just reminds me of a church, right? A place of faith, a place of worship, a place of spiritual divine magic, however you want to take it. And they're all focused on that. And I feel like either this could be representative of you and they're focused on you, a community or some type, either focused on you, or it's just that these people are also doing the work, so that you're going to come into contact with people who believe the same things as you, also have a deep faith. And then with student and people learning, right? Studying the spiritual arts. There was a card that was flipped. Oh my God. The Phoenix. V5. Again, with the fire, a fire bird, a fire flower, fire light, spirit fire, God's fire, God's glory. God is getting ready to show his glory. And again, with the death, right? Rebirth. Someone has done their healing. And I don't want to say that they're done, but like, because you're never done, right? But someone's done. And you could be done as well. Which is why this is coming in. The Five of Lotuses. The Gambler. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Five of Lotuses as there was, like, this is in the past, right? I said God's glory was coming in. So I I feel like I shouldn't take, should I take this? Okay. Everything is being washed away. Everything has been washed away. Sorry, just, I don't know, I just feel like there's something else with this, but I'm not sure. Maybe it'll make sense once I, because, yeah, okay. So, okay, so everything is being washed away. So fives are change and challenge, right? So we are God or the universe or just, oh, I forgot to tell you. This deck, when I first took it out of the box or the tin, I did a post today. Shorts. I did a shorts video today, and the shorts was karma. The old karma is being washed away, and then all of the new blessings and new karmas coming in. And I took out this deck, and it was all up, like upright, and then when I looked at the bottom, the karma card was on the bottom and it was flipped upside down. So the debris is being washed away and the news coming in. So I thought that was really interesting. I'm gonna put that right there because it's done. It's death, it's done. Okay, this gambler, the willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt it. Yeah, and the 222 on the clock. Yeah, and the lotuses are staying above water. So maybe you have been just trying to keep your head above water. The Four of Embers. Foundation, right? Fours are found for foundation. Yeah. That's so bizarre. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Four of Embers, right? So again with the fire. And then we have lightning, right? It's also electricity, God's fire, some more. And where is it? Yeah, with the Seven of Trees, how I was saying that, like, you know, there's different types of community, like artistic stuff, right? And then that's like peering on the inside, right? Multiple passions. So you and this person have multiple passions. And with these signs, with the little drawings on them, in my vision where I saw like that prototype for the business card or like the sign or something, that reminds me of that, because there was four of them. There was four symbols at the top. One of the symbols was like a black symbol or like a hieroglyph or something. Um, couldn't quite make it out. It could have been like a, even like a hand and a black pen or something. It, I mean, it could have been like a tattoo gun or something. That's art as well. There was Shadow Weaver's hand from She-Ra, and she was holding purple flowers. Like, the hand was holding purple flowers. And then there was also, there was two other ones. I wish I could remember what they were. I wrote everything down and I put it away because it happened like the beginning of the week or something. And then again, look at, there's a circle in the center. So everything has come full circle. Everything, all the work has been done. And I feel like this is gonna come down unexpected, like a lightning bolt, and it's gonna hit you and it's gonna strike you. Yeah, you don't see this coming. You might know that something's coming, but you're not going to see it. You don't know when it is going to happen. What else can you tell me about this gambler? And that might even be true of the intuition and this flame, this internal flame that this masculine is feeling. You know, God's doing his work, making him a believer. Okay, what can you tell me about 10 of Embers? Yeah, 10s are full circle. Mastering. So he has mastered what he needed to master within himself. You have mastered what you needed to master. Yeah, and it's like the sky is dark, and it's almost like when you think things are the darkest and you're just trying to keep your head above water, God rains down his cosmic light. His cosmic light. And fills your pool. All this, yeah, God's glory, all this raining down of like heavenly, divine, like magic. Yeah, just like the wonderments of the world, you know? Miracles. Christmas miracles. Yay. Couldn't we all use a Christmas miracle? What else can I get for this gambler? I want to know more. What do we have? The Peacock, which is 3. And again, so this masculine, definitely a peacock if he's an emperor, right? You know, he's sure of himself, he's confident, he sings, he dances, he writes, he's expressive. That's good, right? Peacocking. And then the door that's open to color, and him showing you a whole new world, right? A whole new creative world. All new creative endeavors. And it almost looks like that this growth is like fire growth, almost like that fire flower and stuff. And then there's water on the bottom. So it almost looks like there's fire sitting on top of the water. which are opposites. Because that's been coming out a lot. I don't know if I said that. I've tried to do so many videos. I'm not sure exactly everything I've said. Yeah, and with these red flowers, this is going to root you. This is going to root you in your art and in your creative. This is going to firmly plant you exactly where you need to be. This is what you've been working for. That's nice. And what else did we get? The unknown. It almost looks like I just heard spiritual highway. A spiritual pathway. And 20, right? That's 2 10s. It's 2 full circles. 2 partnerships, mirroring. 10 10. And it's almost like a spiritual highway, spiritual pathway. God is opening up, and it almost looks like this person is being either raised up or is coming and flowing down. Cool, right? Yeah, it looks like the light's coming down and the person is going up. Kind of like a spaceship. Beam me up, Scotty. Okay. All this old-timey stuff and this love. And pull from the romance kipper. Can I get a final message, please? Oh my God, we're at 42 already. Should I take these? Well, this one makes sense. I'm not sure about this. Something's weird. Something weird's going on. There's some other energy going on. I'm just wondering if, I'm not going to speculate. I don't want to do that. Okay. Okay, so the cards that came out are Rich Lord. Again, fireplace, right? Check out my sexy chest. Idealism, ambitions, business, favorable luck. And 13, right? Lucky number. Also adds up to a 4. It's foundation. Yeah, this guy is probably the ideal, and he probably sees you as the ideal. And he's obviously very ambitious because he's an emperor. Business-minded, favorable luck. Yeah, I feel like this guy's pretty lucky too, because he seems like he has a lot of confidence in doing things. And if he's an artist himself and he's trusting his intuition, I feel like now is the time to make moves. Everything is lining up with this unknown, this opening of doors, this completing mazes, these full circles, these masterings. Yeah, now's the time for that. So, okay, I want to put this over here. And then the other card I got was theft. So, I'm not, oh my God, what is this? What is this? The 10 of Embers. I don't know. It's like magnetic, attached, but not in a bad way. Just want to grab a hold of you. I don't know. Heat. I don't know. Wants to take your hand. Yeah, wants to take your hand. That's another thing that came in. Hand to hand, holding hands. Romeo and Juliet. My daughter is studying Romeo and Juliet in school, and the teacher made them watch like an old, gross version. The kids were horrified. There was nudity and whatnot. And the characters were not portrayed the way that they are in the original playwright. And I was like, you need to watch I think it's the 96 version of Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes. Best version. I had that version. So I had her watch that, and she loved it. She was like, it's way better. I was like, yeah. And she's like, and they did it tastefully. I was like, yeah, because they're children. They're not supposed to be like sex objects. It's gross. And it was young love. It was supposed to be beautiful and tender. And so it reminded me of holding hands. And this person, this man, or this emperor, taking his time and being patient. And the line in at the beginning when they first meet, Holy Palmer's kiss, right? For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is Holy Palmer's kiss. So holding hands with this person is going to be a meaningful thing. It's going to be an intimate thing. Again, okay, so that was like a sidetrack. Okay, so theft, right? This came out with the Rich Lord. So, interesting. Okay, so 24 adds up to a 6, right? Loss, disappearance, abandonment. It says eruption. I don't think that's it. Or interruption. I don't know. There are typos in this deck. So moon, and then there's a Black Panther. This to me means feminine. I feel like either this emperor in the past, because this is past, right? This is what he had to go through. This is what he had to come out of with the maze, the 5 of lotuses, the death, all this learning in the past for his healing. Maybe this is who he was in the past. Or maybe he came across a feminine that was in her masculine. And she stole from him. And it could be anything. It could be stole his heart, you know, ripped it out of his chest kind of thing. Could be money, could be his energy and his, like, who knows, right? Could be anything. But this is over. Can I get another one, please, for the student gambler? I want to know forward. Can we know moving forward? With this 4 of Embers, this peacock, the phoenix, this blind faith of him moving forward. Can't make this shit up. And there you have it, and that's where we're ending it. Marriage, again, 3, union, connection. I mean, I dig the kilt. And look how intently he's looking at her and how locked in they are, right? This emperor is locked in and he's carrying out his plan and he's sure of himself. So get ready, because he's coming. And that's it. I'm gonna try and get to the other video. Yeah, I'm excited. Holidays can be really rough for people. The holidays are coming. Again, with this keeping a head above water. All this healing that's happened. All this pain that has been alchemized. Things are cooking. Things are firing up. Things are moving forward. You know, God's, like I said, God's getting ready to show everyone who he wants to be standing in the light, who he wants at the forefront, and everyone is gonna bear witness. That's pretty awesome.